Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I will be playing in the Object 777 version 2. I just purchased a lot of money worth of crates, $60 plus the $10 bundle, so I spent 70 bucks on crates. And, well, we're gonna see if I get the take. I've got 10 containers left. Knowing my luck, I might get it, I might not. Honestly, sometimes I do have good luck, sometimes I don't. Right now, I'm kind of hoping I don't get screwed though, because I don't want to have to spend another $60 to get my hands on this vehicle. That'll mean I'll have to spend over 120 bucks to get this take, which is a ripoff, to be completely honest. We're getting a lot of premium, which doesn't help me. I don't really care about premium wargaming. Ooh boy, 5 containers to go. That is obviously not going to be the take. 4 containers to go. Ooh boy, 3 containers to go. Ooh, that's a 4 slot. Ooh, 100 gold. 100 gold and 500 gold. Wow, that was absolutely awful. Well, I have 6,000 gold, which is going to help me with nothing, which means, wow, to get my hands on this vehicle, I'm going to have to drop another $60. So, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. This video here is for all the people that that think that wargaming made me a CC and gives me these takes for free and pays me to make videos on them for you. Yeah, they don't. Wargaming doesn't like me all too much. But hey, there you go. Another $60 down the drain for 100 gold. Ooh boy. And another 100 gold, and 500 gold, 100 gold. Well, we got the camo at least, so I don't need to drop more money on the camouflage. Oh, no, we still got nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Still nothing. Wow, this is absolutely tragic luck. We need to open 3 more crates, and I need to spend another $23. Is that what I'm seeing here? There's no other way for me to get the tank. Wow, this is it's a little ridiculous, I'll be real. Let's see. I think I actually need to spend another 20-something dollars. Yep. Well, actually, it'll probably be cheaper if I buy a gold bundle at this point, because I can get the tank a bit cheaper with the gold bundle. I need, yeah, like 15,000 gold. Well, actually, it might not even be cheaper because Wargaming increased the gold prices, but I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to get the gold bundle. I don't really have a choice. Everything is so expensive now in the shop after Wargaming has increased the prices. What used to be decently cheap is now not super cheap. Now, that makes sense because inflation is a thing. I understand Wargaming has to increase their prices to keep up with the economy and everything, but still, it sucks. It sucks for the user because we also have to keep up with the economy, and it's not the most fun for us. Alright, well, let's spend that 15,000 gold. There you go. Oh boy. So that was a lot of money I just spent. That was probably over $120 on crates. That's not the most exciting thing ever. 100 gold. 100 gold. Wow, these crates suck. These crates are awful. I think this is a good example of just how trash drop chances are in this game. Now, what's nice is that charms exist, so at least I can get the tank guaranteed, which we did, but I'm not very happy. Like, normally, if I can get a tank for 50 bucks, I'm not too mad. But yeah, what's the drop chance? 5%. Well, my drop chance was 0% because it took me all of the charms to get my hands on the vehicle. The drop chance for the camo is 6%. We managed to get the camo before we got the tank. Ooh boy. Alright, well, let's pull it out. Let's see how the tank performs. Now, the first thing, we're not buying that camo. We already have it Wargaming. I am not wasting my gold on something you already gave me. What? But this is the Object 777 version 2. I'm going to equip it really quick, and then we'll talk about the stats, we'll talk about the armor, get into some battles. Alright, our Object 777 version 2 is fully equipped. We're going to start off by briefly taking a look at these statistics. We're going to make our way over to the armor profile and get into some live gameplay to see how it performs. So, what has this vehicle got going for it? Well, one hell of a gun, I can tell you that. With 3.2 seconds of aiming time, 0.344 dispersion, and 3,127 DPM. Yeah, this vehicle packs a punch. Now, I'm actually running gun rammer on this vehicle. I don't know why. Just thought it'd be interesting to try out. If you're running calibrated shells, you have 374 millimeters of heat pen, which is the highest you'll find for a heavy, and it's got pretty decent standard pen at 250, even with running gun rammer. So the vehicle's got nice pen, super good DPM, and overall not bad dispersion, the same as an IS-4. The alpha's pretty good as well at 430. It's this really nice in-between where you've got a beefy enough alpha to outtrade the majority of 400 guns, and it's also got a beefy enough alpha even when dealing with a vehicle like the IS-7. You're really not going to get outrolled by that much. When we take a look at gun depression, yeah, it's a Soviet tank. It makes sense. It's only got 6 degrees. It's enough to work some ridge lines, but the majority of them that do require more gun depression I wouldn't bother with. When we take a look at the vehicle's mobility, it has a top speed of 45, which is really, really good. But I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again, wargaming, stop making tanks that reverse at 12, 13, or 10. I do not know what is up Wargaming's buttholes, but the TL7 120 reverses at 10. The Minnow reverses at like 10. The Object 77 version 2 now reverses at 12, and the VZ55 reverses at 13. Why? Nobody wants tanks that reverse slowly. It is so irritating to get stuck in an auto-loading meta where vehicles like the TVP can deal 1240 damage in 1.5 seconds, and you're still putting tanks that can't even reverse out of trouble. All heavies should reverse at least 15. And so be it. If you want to make the tank only go 40 as a top speed, that's fine. But heavies should reverse faster. That is not even an opinion at this point. It's just a fact when you've got so many deadly autoloaders that can just roll you. So, yeah, that reverse speed is going to be a massive hindrance of this tank's capabilities. I can already tell you. The other thing that's going to hurt this tank a lot is the traverse speed. A lot of players, especially comp players, are looking at this tank thinking this might be the next comp vehicle. I'm looking at this tank and seeing that the hull traverse is only 30 degrees a second, which is terrible. That is really, really bad. For example, the VZ55's hull traverse is 38 degrees a second, and that tank is already quite slow. A good way to tell you what 30 degrees a second is like is comparing it to the previous WZ113 before it got buffed on traverse. So yeah, it's not really mobile. It's going to be not super good for possibly comp if you're thinking of it as a fast, aggressive support heavy. But what I can say is the armor on this tank is a very, very interesting debacle. We can see that the lower plate is terrible. It's 130 thick. Everything's going to penetrate through this lower plate. Even the mid plate, you're going to cut through very, very easily. But when we take a look at that turret, it's got a lot of armor. Even with heat shells, we can see that that turret is pretty dang strong overall. On the edges, it's pretty freaking solid at over 500 to 400 mils thick. So unless you've got a tier 10 tank destroyer that's got over 400 mils of pen, you're not going to be cutting through this turret anywhere on the edges. Now the cheeks are 280, so whether you're running enhanced armor or not, you will be able to cut through the cheeks, which is nice. It's a weak spot. We also got some weak spots on the roof. We can see, sorry, my voice kind of cut out there, but the roof does have 2 big weak spots, and when I say big, they're not really that big, but they are weak spots at the end of the day, so if you've got decent pen, you can cut right through those. The side armor on the vehicle is not good. It's going to be decent at side scraping, as you can see, but flat side armor, you're not going to get all too many bounces because it's not kind of like an IS-7's where it's angled and it's got spaced. There's no spaced armor on the sides, so keep that in mind. The rear of the vehicle is awful. 55 on the bottom. That means high explosive shells from even an E6 can cut right through it. And the top part of the tank is also only 82. So big pen high explosive shells like an Object 268, T10E3, any tier 10 tank destroyer or 150mm gun is going to butter right through that. The rear of the turret, same exact situation. We can see right here we can cut through it. But this is actually going to be a tricky pen with HE, especially because you can see it's spaced. So do keep that in mind. Overall, the armor profile is very simple. Hide the lower plate, sit hull down like this. And I can show you a perfect example of that. We pull out my trusty calculator, we can just hide that lower plate like that. And there you go. That is how you'll, oh, well, I was going to say that's how you want to drive the tank. But either way, its armor is not going to be incredible, but it's going to be pretty solid. And judging that this tank compares a bit to what I would consider to be the 113, I would say that the armor is better by quite a bit, especially on the turret and the hull. So, yeah, I actually think this tank is going to be quite solid. So here we go. Up against us, we have 4 Object 77 version 2s in this game. Not up against us, but just 4 in total. I'm surprised that people still have this much money to throw at wargaming. It really is surprising. Unless, I guess, they got it lucky. But oh well, we'll see what we can do here. What do we have? Well, it's going to be a pain in the butt to fight. Yeah, you pay, you win. Well, I don't know if you pay, you win simple when you're driving a TVP. That's not really a valid argument. That's how people always are. They complain about the game while they're driving the most overpowered tank in the game. Alright, well, we can see that the mobility on this tank is not bad at all. I mean, it's not bad. Going up to a top speed of 45, this vehicle can very easily do it, as we can see. Let's get a shot into the Sheridan. There you go. Nice shell. And we're going to put on our adrenaline. Let's see if we can make good use of this DPM the vehicle features. Bonk. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I will be real. The gun is nice. I mean, the DPM this vehicle features, it's great. Now, we know that the 183, at least one of them, oh boy. Ooh, we're lagging. I don't know if you saw that there, but we got turned the wrong way. But either way, the DPM on the vehicle is quite nice, I will say that. Let's see if we can get a shell into the 777. There you go, nice shot right into his lower plate. Now we're going to angle it towards him. Nice, look at that, we got a big old bounce. Okay, let's reload again. 3, 2, 1. Get a nice tracking shell into him, angle it towards him again. Didn't get a bounce, but that's fine. We're just going to get another shell in here. I don't know why my 777 is stuck behind me when he could just poke around me. But there you go, that guy's dead already. We know that the 183 is obviously not off to my side, because I would have been shot by him, so we don't need to worry about that. At this point, we've done pretty good. Let's see what else we can do here. I'm going to start pushing up over towards... Yeah, let's go this way towards the enemy 183. Let's see if we can get a big old bonkin. Oh, well, I guess my teammate got it in. But that's fine. It's still one less player to deal with. Got the enemy 183 right in front of us, who... Bonk. There you go. Nice slap in. And now we're going to head over towards the rest of the enemy team, being the TVP and the enemy 277 version 2. Alright, well... I don't know if we're going to be able to deal a whole lot more, but because we do feature that good top speed, as long as we drive in a straight line, we should be able to get there pretty fast. There's the TVP, there's one easy shell into his tank. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. I would guess we're over 3,000. Yes, we are. I would shoot HE normally into his tank, but you know what? As you can see, it was not worth it to shoot an HE shell as our standard max rolled. So pretty good battle. I can't really complain. We did over 3,500 damage, and yeah, not a bad game. I don't know if this will be an ace, as the tank is quite early. Yeah, first class. But a good example to showcase where the DPM, where the mobility of this tank, and even a little bit of where the armor is going to be incredibly solid for this vehicle. This is definitely going to be a very good contender for one of the better tier 10s in the game. Now, what I always find interesting is when people like this guy complain about you pay, you win, when he has 1, 2, 3... premiums on his team, and we have 1, 2. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Either way, let's do one more battle here. Let's see if we can do just as well. Sorry if my nose is a little runny. I just woke up. Obviously, I was expecting this tank to release, but the last time I waited for a tank to release into the game, it was 5 in the morning. And, yeah, I'm not waiting for 5 in the morning for a tank to come out. I'm sorry, Wargaming, it's just not worth it. Now, it looks like our team wants to go to this side of the map. Our skilled Object 777 has already used his adrenaline, so, you know, I've got a trusty teammate there, guys. Oh, boy. Yeah, that instills about negative confidence in me. Let's see what we have up against us. We have... a lot of death. Wow, they've got 3 incredibly strong tank destroyers. You know what Wargaming does? They says, look at this. Droodles won a battle. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give Droodles 2 of the most useless tank destroyers in tier 10. And to balance this battle out, we're going to give the enemy team 3 of the most effective tank destroyers in tier 10. I really think that's a fair and balanced matchmaking chunk there. Well, let's see. Is anybody over here? It actually appears like there isn't. We got the Type 71 crossing off to the side, who... unfortunately, we were not able to get a shell into. We can see the E4, and we can see the Hori already spotted. Let's see if we can push over here and maybe get a shell into the Hori. Come on. I just want to... there you go. Perfect. Something bumped me out of the Object 77. Alright, well, not a bad shot. I will take any shells I can get into the Hori, because that is a nasty tank after all. Not worried about the VK at all. Not worried about the Hori either. I mean, as of this point, we're just kind of chilling here. There you go. Nice slap into that Type 71 again. The alpha on this tank is great. I gotta be real. It is very, very nice. Being able to roll people for 430, it just feels super solid. Now we're going to aim it on that VK, get one nice pen right into his vehicle, and we're going to start heading towards him here. We've got so much DPM in this tank that I'm not really worried about anything beating us. I just want to try and get to the rear of these tanks here. Let's get another nice shot into that Hori. And even though the shell low rolled by a bit, it doesn't even feel like you low roll when you've got such high DPM like this vehicle carries here. So we're able to get a nice shell finishing off that enemy Type 71. Now we've got the enemy VK-72 right over here. Let's aim it on his lower plate. There you go. Nice slap. Lit him on fire, although I don't think that was our shot. And holy crap, that guy just got obliterated. How did the 183 pen him with Hesh? Oh well, I'm not going to question it. The 183 is the master of not only destroying my damage, but destroying everybody else's damage in the battle as well. The Batchat finishes off my teammate, but I could care less. We got the Hori right in front of us, and we're going to load a heat shell into him, not kill him, but that's... and my Ram does nothing. Isn't the Hori such a fun tank to fight? I actually question what Wargaming was thinking when bringing the Hori into the game. But either way, we get a nice pen into the 268 version 4 once. My teammate pens him, and now we're going to aim it on the edge of his tank. Oh, never mind. I was hoping we could pen him there, but it looks like not. Alright. Well, at this point in the battle, we got the Batchat left. We got the Object 777 version 2 off to the side. I would love to get a pen into him, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. I'm not really sure where the enemy Batchat is, but... there's a couple possibilities. A, the Batchat's bailing, or B, the Batchat's still camping somewhere back here. I did get spotted, so I would expect the Batchat to be somewhere back here, very possibly. We do have that 777 crossing. Come on, fire! That shell looked like it went way too high. Alright, well, we're up on base cap. I'm not going to capture base when we don't need to. Oh, there's the Bat. Alright, well, since we know where the Batchat is, I'm going to blow my nose a little bit again. The grill is going to get killed. There you go. And at this point, we have the enemy Object 77 and the enemy Batchat both in this side of the map. It's very unfortunate that I ran all the way over here to then have to go all the way over to the other side, but with this tank featuring a decent top speed, it's not the end of the world. We're still going to be able to get here. So R77 looks like he's going to finish off, yes, the enemy player there. Batchat's going to run away. We shouldn't be detected. No, we are, which sucks, but you know what, it's fine, because there is no way this Batchat's getting out. All we have to do at this point is drive over the ridge, and this guy is screwed. Hello, Batchat. There you go, one easy shell in, and R77 finishes him off. Okay, well, this was a good battle. Another 3,400 damage, and a pretty good showcase of the vehicle. Overall, I have to say, the tank is very solid. The gun is great. The DPM is fantastic. The mobility is good. The one thing I did want to check, because we didn't really even get to notice it in this battle, I do want to see the traverse speed, because that is something that I feel like could really hurt the tank. So let's find out. Let's give it a couple seconds here to load us in. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and... yeah, I mean, you know what? The traverse speed's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still bad. You can see how easy it would be to flank this tank, especially with that awful turret traverse. Look at how slow this tank is. I mean, this is bad. If you're using mobile lineups in comp, this tank can very easily be taken out. I do think that this tank has some potential, though, due to the fact that it's got that turret armor and the fact that it's got a really solid gun. But that reverse speed, paired with the fact that the tank turns very slow, is definitely going to hurt it in pushing capabilities if you were thinking about using this in comp. Definitely a tank worth experimenting with, but other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.